Dave, do you know Betty Botter?
No.
Well, I heard Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it'll make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that would make my batter better.
So she bought a bit of bitter butter. Better than her bitter batter. And she put it in her batter, and it made the batter better. And it was better that Betty Botter bought a bit of better butter.
True that. So what was the better butter that Betty Botter bought?
We're about to find out.
Two bald guys eat stuff and talk about it.
Alright, so we've had several suggestions to do the best tasting butter in a blind taste test. So today we have 5 different varieties like Prairie Farms.
Essential Everyday, our store brand.
I can't believe it's not butter. Even though it's not butter, we're going to put it in a taste test.
Land O'Lakes.
And Wild Harvest. Another store brand, but organic. So what we're going to do is do a blind taste test. Take a bite straight out of the stick.
Take a bite out of the butter.
The butter stick, just straight out. Don't put it on any bread. Don't put it on any toast or anything like that.
We don't want any outside influences.
Yeah, just gonna take a snap out of it and rank it on a scale of 1 to 10 on which one's the best tasting. And at the end, we'll find out who's champion.
Yeah. All right.
What's your favorite way to have butter?
Wow. On popcorn.
Popcorn?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with sweet corn.
Sweet corn's
Like
a good
just
one.
lather that thing in a whole bunch of butter.
Yeah, I like it running down my hands.
Yeah. Well, today's your
Yeah,
luck.
really. Just take a hunk out.
Yeah, just take a hunk out.
It's really not bad.
Yeah, the texture is kind of getting used to. So, oh, there's a taste.
What are you looking for?
I like sweet.
Yep.
No sweetness. Of course, I like salty snacks.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna like salty. Creamy.
That's the
definitely
one.
texture.
That's the thing I like about butter is the ratio to creamy and salty. You get the sweetness.
Now, of course, taking it straight, we're gonna have a lot of oil. So for that one, it had a good mouthfeel. I wouldn't call it too oily.
No.
Um,
It was definitely better than I thought it would be.
I don't know how you tell if like a fresh churned butter or not. I never had it fresh churned before.
No.
But I would say a base would be like 6.
I'm gonna go a 7 on that.
Okay.
I had really good salt on the end.
Number 2. It's like taking a bite out of a candy bar, but
Yeah, I feel really weird. That one I don't like as well.
it's not quite as sweet.
No.
Ugh.
It wasn't as creamy either.
Yeah, not quite as salty. So a little toned down on the taste.
Yeah.
I will say though, it was a little bit more buttery.
It was. I don't know if it was the oil.
Yeah. The lingering taste, I get more butter after you swallow.
Maybe our mouth is getting coated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop that one down to a 6.
Okay, I'm gonna move that one back up to a 7.
All right. We differ on our dairy.
Not another one.
This is. I feel naughty.
All right, number 3. This one's a little bit melty. It's definitely softer.
And that. Whoa.
Definitely creamier. Whew.
It's a little greasier. Wow.
It's got a much different flavor. There's a slight aftertaste to that one.
That was not good doing that.
Yeah. Not too much buttery flavor after
No.
you swallow. It doesn't linger. I'm gonna drop down to a 5 for that
I think
one.
it has like a lot of oil in it.
Yeah.
I don't get much salt at all. I'm gonna give that a 5.
All right, number 4.
That
Definitely
looks so good.
Definitely thicker. More buttery.
Yeah, there's the salt.
A little bit more salt. Got a really creamy texture.
The butter flavor's a lot more prominent.
After you swallow, though, there's another slight aftertaste that's
I
different.
just got it. It's almost a fake packagey taste.
Right. So it's something that the first 2 didn't have. So something about the first 2 seemed like, I don't know, either fresher, maybe?
Yeah.
So that one I'm 5.5.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick with 5.5. I can't give that anything higher.
All right, number 5. This one looks pretty solid. It's a solid brick.
Yeah, that's not so oily either.
As far as flavor, though, it has a pretty good flavor.
It's real creamy.
Like the sweet on the initial.
Yep.
After you swallow, you get quite a bit of saltiness.
That one's good.
And a good lingering butter flavor. I have to say that's probably the best one that I've had. I'll do an 8 for that one.
I'm gonna go an 8 on that as well. That was well rounded.
So after trying 5 different butters, just to stick, we have the Centura Vitae is our winner. So the Centura Vitae is our store brand, and it's ranked pretty high in a lot of our different taste tests. What we liked about this one is what we call it full-bodied.
Yeah, it slid right in.
So the texture was great. I had a lot of saltiness. The creaminess was there with texture.
Yeah, the texture was really different on this one. And then, like you said at first, we had the real sweet taste, and then you get the salt, which is what you want.
And then that lingering butter flavor, that savory flavor that you get after you swallow the butter. This one had a really good lingering factor.
Yeah, and not far behind in second was Prairie Farms and Land O'Lakes were tied.
Yep, tied. I like the Prairie Farms a little bit more, and you like the
Land O'Lakes a little bit Land O'Lakes, yeah, for the same reasons. The mouthfeel and the texture, good salt and good creaminess.
Yep. So again, that's just the Two Bald Guys' favorite on raw butter, just taking it straight. I wouldn't advise that, but you find a perfect mix on your toast at home, on your corn, on your popcorn. So experiment at home and let us know what you think.
Two bald guys eat stuff and talk about it.